Let's talk about Donald Trump now. Donald Trump's legal team pushing to get the judge overseeing his hush money trial off the case. They say the judge's daughter works for a political consulting firm with Democratic clients, posing a conflict of interest, writing, quote, "There is an unacceptable risk that the court's family relationships will influence judicial conduct." Joining us now, Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley, a constitutional law professor at George Washington University. Here's from the letter from President Trump's lawyers. "It can no longer be ignored that Authentic's commercial interests are benefited by developments in this case that harm President Trump's penal interests and divert his efforts from running his leading campaign for the presidency by requiring him to prepare and sit for trial during the general election." The DA's response to the case was that the daisy chain of innuendos is a far cry from evidence that this court has a direct, personal, substantial, or pecuniary interest in reaching a particular conclusion. I lay all that out there, Jonathan, so people get both sides. This is what they're saying. Now let's hear from you. Does the Trump team have standing here with this concern?
Well, they have standing. You can bring this in a court of law, and that's where this belongs. It shouldn't be hashed out in social media. Attorneys all the time raise not just conflicts, but the appearance of conflicts. Some involve family members. Indeed, many on the left have long attacked Supreme Court justices over their family members and their activities. But with 2 weeks to go, it'd probably be easier to move the courthouse than the judge in this case. And the reason is that they are very reluctant, unless you have something quite direct and sort of unassailable. We don't know what they have, but generally the activities of an adult child do not prove determinative for these types of motions. That once that child is an adult, then they're not really, their actions are not attributed to those of the judge or vice versa.
You mentioned the Supreme Court, and it's true that the left has been furious about Clarence Thomas, and they say that his wife was agitating on the right and even tried to make some sort of connection on January 6th. Maybe there is. I don't want to litigate that here. But Clarence Thomas has not recused himself from cases. Is that a model here for this judge to say, I don't have anything to do with my daughter's business?
Well, those attacks preceded on Thomas and his wife preceded January 6th, so they've been attacking him over her political involvement for years. And I don't even think he has to cite that. I mean, the fact that it's an adult child is usually enough. But the Trump team is asking to file, and they appear to be suggesting they have something more. We'll have to see. When you look at these filings, you're looking for direct action from the judge or direct benefits to his family linked to the case. That can be campaign contributions. It can be campaign appearances. We just don't know. But the odds are against the team in dislodging this judge.
I wonder also about just the court of public opinion, right? So we're covering the story. Others are covering the story about this. And in some ways, because President Trump has to wage part of his presidential campaign from the courtroom where he's required to be, there might be a way at least to get some earned media on this. I'll give you the final word on that.
Well, the optics are horrendous. I mean, this is a very weak case. In my view, it is weaponization of the system. And now you have these gag orders flying right before an election that could turn on the weaponization of the criminal justice system. So this could not be worse for our country. And I think these judges have gone too far with some of these orders.
Jonathan Turley, thank you for your thoughts this morning. We'll see what happens as this gets underway today. Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.